Hello, everybody. BillyCreston here with 515 Gaming. Um, Wanted to give you some quick updates and some announcements and everything like that here. I apologize for the background. I don't know how to make a just regular video with, you know, no sound in the background or whatever. So here we are. And of course, I don't have a camera, so we're just going to go right into this here. So I got a new job. I'm working third shift at the moment, which will not be something I'll be doing permanently, but it has kind of impeded my ability to make regular updates like I did before. Um, so with that being said, I'm just going to go into some uh, announcements and things like that here. Just kind of give you an idea of what's going on and what to expect in the near future. So, um, first topic I want to get onto is I originally had stated that I was not going to do any videos over 30 minutes. I completely shot myself in the foot with this when I was doing the Bendy series and getting that finished up because A, I wanted to get that finished up as quickly as possible because, you know, everybody had been kind of waiting for the finale and waiting for updates and things like that. And B, because, I just wanted to get it finished up, get it under my belt, and get that video out there. And the final chapters of that kind of made it so doing a 30-minute video wasn't really lucrative. I tried doing that when I was putting it together, and it just didn't work out the way that I wanted to. But going forward, that's going to be my goal. I want to make the videos as short as I can while still adhering to the content. And I think that's going to be a lot easier with some of the games that I'm planning to play coming up because they're not as episodic in nature like Bendy was. There are going to be more games where you start at one section and you finish at another. So that'll be a little easier for me. Um, Another thing I wanted to address, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say this because while I was editing my last video for Demostruction, my daughter loves to watch me edit videos, and she's rather young. She's 4 years old. Um, and she was like, Daddy, I really don't like you cussing in your videos. So, um, that's one thing, too. If I'm going to expose my daughter to, my YouTubiness, if you want to call it that, I want to try and make it something that she can enjoy without, being like, I'm going to tell mommy that you said that. So here's what I'm thinking. I've got two options for this. One, and I think this actually makes a lot of sense, is that I'm going to use age-appropriate language depending on what type of game I'm playing. Obviously, if I'm playing an E for Everyone game, I don't want to be dropping the F-bomb every 5 seconds. But that being said, I am a veteran, and the F word is like pretty much part of our vocabulary. I don't know any veteran that can't, not use the F word every 10 words. So I'm going to really try and adhere to that for her sake and for everyone else's, because the last thing I want is to be playing a E for Everyone game that's geared towards like 6-year-olds and be dropping the F-bomb and saying, things that are inappropriate for those people that are watching it. And, I think that's kind of a lofty goal, but it's also something I'd like to try and adhere to because I want to appeal to all ages, all groups, whatever. So, what I'm proposing that I do, and I told my daughter I would do this, is I would have a swear jar. So if I'm playing a game like the game in the background here, Kingdom Hearts, and I, slip up and use a cuss word or something like that, that I'd put money into a swear jar. Now, that money's not just going to go to, my beer fund or anything like that. It's actually, I have something pretty awesome planned for this. So I think that if I do this swear jar thing, that the money that I save up is going to go to some sort of charity, and it's probably going to be a local one. That's going to be money that I put into the collection plate at church or something, just so that it's nothing that I touch. It's something to teach me to be a better father, a better person, and a better YouTuber. Because, like I said, I don't want to be cussing to a bunch of 6-year-olds who are playing Fortnite. Not that I'd ever play Fortnite, because that game is freaking horrible. But you get what I'm saying. So anyway, future videos. So I've got one that I really want to do a playthrough of, and that's the remaster of the original Resident Evil. So Resident Evil 2 came out not too long ago. I'm planning to get that as soon as I possibly can, because Resident Evil 2 is one of my all-time favorite games. It's like probably one of the best games I ever played on the original PlayStation. And I spent hours upon hours playing that game. Just from what I've seen in the demo, it was an amazing game, an amazing experience for me, because it was like a brand new take on something that I loved growing up. So I'd love to do a playthrough of Resident Evil 2 at some point. But I'm also about going back and doing games that, aren't as new. Because, why not? There might be somebody out there who's like, oh, hey, I don't know if I like this game or not. Let me check out a YouTube video on it. Because that's what I do with 90% of the games that before I buy them, is see how much fun somebody else has playing it. Of course, I've got some demos downloaded now that I want to go through and give some playtime for, and I think those would be really cool. Of course, right now I don't have PlayStation Plus, which kind of sucks. Planning to rectify that here in the next couple days, and then I'll get back into some of the other games that I have not played and that I would love to do a playthrough of. Resident Evil 1 falls in that category, so that's kind of my motivation to get that, $24.99 saved up for 3 months or whatever the hell it is, so that I can get that taken care of. A next thing that I've got coming up, you may have noticed that my icon on YouTube has changed recently. That was thanks to a very good friend of mine that is going through graphic design school, and decided that, they would put it out there that, hey, if anybody needs help designing stuff, I'll be more than happy to help you with it. So I reached out to them, and they designed not only an icon for me, but a banner for my YouTube channel, which is really cool. Now, the banner I'm having a little trouble with, because YouTube has very strict formatting guidelines for this, and I'm trying to get that taken care of as soon as I possibly can. Once I get that taken care of, it'll be up there, and you'll see all the cool stuff I've got planned for that. Anywho, my last thing I wanted to touch on is I wanted to see what people's thoughts were on this. So I'd like to do some live streaming in the future, preferably of something that is kind of a longer playthrough, something that I'd really have to sit down and, focus on and things like that. Granted, I don't have a lot of followers at this point, and I'm trying to get as many subscribers and followers and things like that that I can. So if you have any suggestions for games that you'd like me to live stream, please let me know. I would absolutely love to do some live streaming. And I've got a plethora of games out there. I've got a whole library of games that I can play. So just let me know what your suggestions are. And I have to put this out there because I have a feeling that with the current culture of YouTube, that people are going to ask me like, oh, do a playthrough of PUBG, of Fortnite, of Apex Legends, of whatever. I hate Battle Royale games. I have to put that out there. I despise them with a intense fervor. I cannot stress that enough. The reason for that is also the reason why I play mainly single-player games. I cannot stand toxic gamers. Now, there are games that I play online with other people like Rocket League, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Those are games that I absolutely love to play. And for the most part, from what I've seen, the community of people that play those are pretty cool. I have people that I play with regularly that are awesome to play with, and I would love to do a live stream of those types of things. Battle Royale games are not going to be part of it. If they come out with something that's just completely innovative and awesome, and that's something that I absolutely fall in love with, then yeah, sure, I might give it a try. But for the most part, I will not play Battle Royale games. I will definitely not be playing Fortnite because I'm not a frickin' 6-year-old. But that being said, I welcome any suggestions. If there's something out there that you think I would have a lot of fun playing and that would be cool to see on live stream, let me know. I'm open to anything, really. So with that being said, I appreciate your patience in waiting for the next video to come up. It's more than likely going to be a demo at this point, but I am going to be doing some playthroughs, and I really hope that I can get PS Plus up and running and get that done for you as soon as possible. There are some games that I love to play in my downtime that I might just live stream for the hell of it, like Mafia 3. I've been having a lot of fun playing that right now. And, of course, the original Fallout 4. Now, I was, full disclosure on this, I was going to get Fallout 76, and I've heard nothing but bad things about it. So let me know what you think about that. I don't know. Fully multiplayer games like that, I tend to shy away from. But there are some exceptions to that, like DC Universe Online. I used to play that quite frequently, and I haven't played it in forever, but I would be more than willing to give that another go. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. There will be new content coming up shortly, and thank you all for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that little bell if you want to know when new videos are coming, and I hope to be updating very soon. Thank you all. Bye.